We want your reaction, first of all, to Jerry Jones' comments, because we thought this was all put to rest by the way in which they handled it the first time out.
It is a little bit, I have two thoughts on it. It's a little bit peculiar timing.
Right.
It's a conversation that I think had moved past should they or shouldn't they, and had moved into the actual point of the protest, which is to discuss racial inequality, and all of a sudden here we are back to discussing the anthem protests, and they aren't actually anthem protests, they're protests that happened during the anthem, but that's just a clarification point. It's puzzling, and I don't understand it also from a business sense, and everything Jerry Jones does has a business methodology behind it. This, like you said, had died down. This conversation had seemingly, if not gone away, had certainly faded into the background a little bit. I don't understand why he re-interjected this conversation. I know obviously some of it had to do with Mike Pence.
Does he have some reason to think he's at risk of the players not respecting the flag?
That's the thing. The Cowboys players hadn't really continued this. You'd seen a little bit of raising of fists, but nobody was kneeling. That was, the 49ers continued that. We don't, I know the story with Mike Pence yesterday at the 49ers-Colts game. Right. The 49ers had certainly continued this. Some other teams had certainly continued this. The Cowboys really hadn't. So I'm puzzled as to why he brought this up all over again.
Yeah, as we all are. We're also a bit puzzled by what happened with the game yesterday in terms of how it all played out. And here's how it went down. Take a look.
Wide open, touchdown. Pass is picked off the arms of Williams. Randall, touchdown, Green Bay. There have been 3 fourth-quarter lead changes so far. Will there be another? Prescott keeps. Touchdown. This one, Adams, touchdown.
These guys do better at closing them out.
Just another week of brilliance from Aaron Rodgers.
A lot of football left, and certainly a lot that we got to clean up.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers certainly getting a lot of credit. You heard that there, but some folks are saying this morning the Cowboys mishandled the clock at the end of the game. Mike, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think there is some things to be fairly criticized here. I don't think some people are saying that Dak Prescott should have taken a knee here at the 2-yard line. I think that's a little bit ridiculous. I do think they made a mistake throwing the football on 2nd and 1 just prior to this play. They should have run the football, should have eaten up a little bit more clock and made it more difficult for Aaron Rodgers to go back down the field. But at the end of the day, it was an outstanding football game from both teams, and Green Bay just made one more play than Dallas did, and that's what happens when you've got arguably the best quarterback in the NFL right now doing it on the other side.
Yeah, all right, so it's a question we asked here at the top of the broadcast, and we're going to get the answer. Is it time to panic? Should we panic, Greg? Greg says no. Don't panic yet. Jeez. What does Mike say?
Yeah, no, not at all. Not at this point. I mean, you're talking about they've got 3 losses, which obviously is not what Cowboys fans wanted to see right now. But they're 3 losses to 3 good football teams. And they go into their bye week now. This was going to be the reality of this season. They could be just as talented this year as they were last year. I'm not sure that that's the case, but they could be, and have 3 or 4 fewer wins than they had last year because the schedule is just more difficult this year. They need to get some wins going. They need to start turning things in the positive direction. But no, not time to panic by any means.
All right, that's good news. And there is a reminder, we're keeping our live poll open here for the next 30 minutes, so you can continue to vote whether you support Jerry Jones' decision. And we want to thank Mike Leslie for being here so early on Monday. All right, good to see you.